Everybody, it's Norma, and oh boy, it is more than past the time to do an empties video. I'm a little bit behind, so I have a whole table full of candles that consist of December empties and January empties, because in January I just never got around to doing my December empties. Um, I'm having some issues, as you may know from one of my last videos. I am going to Egypt in March, which was a very unexpected trip, so it's caused me all kinds of stress trying to get ready for it. And then on top of it, around Thanksgiving time, I adopted a new cat, Gypsy, and things aren't going very well. She went from a very happy-go-lucky cat, running free and wild and willing to play and be everything that a young kitty is supposed to be, to scared, hiding in corners. She is not using the litter box on a regular basis, so I'm like every day having to clean up pee and poop. But the worst of it is, I think most of this is caused by Mambo. Mambo doesn't like to have other cats around. When I brought him into the house, Cha-Cha was the king alpha cat, and Cha-Cha was big. He was as big as Mambo. I mean, they're both big size cats, like, in the 15, 16 pound range. And so Cha-Cha was able to hold his own until the very end when he got sick. Poor little Gypsy's 6 years old. 6 years old. She's 6 pounds and a year old. And she just basically, when Mambo attacks her, she just basically rolls up into a ball. She'll growl, but she doesn't really fight back. And I've had to clean up pee, poop, and blood, and I'm just at my wit's end. Especially with this trip looming, it's like, oh my God, how can I leave these cats alone? I'm thinking I might have to give her up, which I don't really want to do, but it may come to that. So that's why I've been a little bit behind in getting some things done. I wanted to get this video done back in the first part of January. I wanted to get some candle reviews done, and it's been chaos. So if any of you have tips for dealing with a bully cat, I'd appreciate it. I do have like multi-cat feel away everywhere. I bought calming collars for all my cats, and the situation seems to be getting worse, not better. So anyway, let's go in with the empties. I was going to try to just do one long video, but I'm going to have to break it up into two, so I will do it by December and January. I don't know what's changed with the settings. I mean, I'm doing the videos the way I've always been doing them, but I can no longer download my film or pictures onto my desktop, which is where I had my editing program. I was using like a Roxio program. It keeps saying the resource is busy. I don't know what's going on. And then my Roxio program won't accept pictures ever since I got this phone, which I've had it for like, a year and a half now. I don't know what the deal is with that. So I've been forced to use Windows Media Player on my laptop, and that's been causing me some issues. But the worst part of it is when I do finally get a video to upload it onto YouTube, it's taking like all day, like hours and hours and hours and hours to upload. And I haven't changed anything I'm doing. So something with the YouTube settings, the programs, I don't know what's going on. So anyway, if I did this whole video in one shot, it would take like probably a week to upload. So I am going to divide it in half. They'll probably each be about half an hour, although I'm going to try to go a little bit faster, because actually a lot of what I have here are candles that I've burnt before. I've already talked before. There are a few candles that are like new to me, but not a whole lot. So let's get started with what I've been burning in December, which was of course Christmas and the holidays. And one was gingerbread maple. I love this when the scent came out a couple years ago. They didn't bring it back. It basically smells like eggnog. Burning, it wasn't so great. I did burn it, as you can see, down to about here. but then I stuck it in the crock because I have been trying to use my crock more to get through candles a little bit more quickly. And if I'm not using it for candles, I'm trying to get through melts because I have a pretty big stash of melts too. So I love this scent. It's just a beautiful, to me, more eggnog scent. I don't get a ton of maple, a little bit of ginger. I think it's more like eggnog with ginger versus eggnog with nutmeg. You know, it was burning okay. I really had no burn issues. As you can see, the jar is pretty clean, but burning light. I did buy a bunch of votives in this the year that it was out, and I had good throw with the votives. I don't think I have any more unless I have a stash hidden away somewhere, but it was really, really good in the crock. So I also went through a couple Pure Radiance in vanilla cardamom, and this is actually a repackage of a candle that came out, I think the year before this came out. Now I forget what it was called. Oh my goodness, something Lodge, I forget. But anyway, Alpine Chalet. It came out originally as Alpine Chalet, and now it's vanilla cardamom. And it's just a nice, cozy type of scent. You know, I had two going in my bedroom. This is the other one, which you can see obviously I repurposed to use some melts in. With two of them going, I could smell it. It was, you know, the scent was detectable but faint, but I liked it. You know, if I ever ran across it in an outlet or something, I would probably pick it up if there wasn't something else that I desperately had to have. But, you know, at the same time, it's not like, to me, a hoard-worthy candle, but it was nice. And then the melts, I used this jar to repurpose. It was Colonial Candle Cinnamon Stick. I had like a whole bunch of them that I bought on clearance, and I'm finding that a lot of, you know, these soy-based melts don't really seem to retain their scent long. So I'm trying to use them up, and, you know, I'm more of a burner than a melter, so it's really hard, you know, if I put a melt in, it's like it'll be like a week before I change it out. It's like I'm not changing it out every day. Like I know some people change their melters out several times a day. If I change mine out once a week, I'm doing pretty good. So I'm finding that I need to start throwing things in the crock. So there we have it with vanilla cardamom. And of course I had to dig through my stash and get out some of the classics. So we have balsam and cedar in a large jar, and I also did 2 of the 2-wick tumblers, and I don't think I have any more balsam and cedar. Maybe I have it like in a small tumbler somewhere, but you know, classic Yankee. I like it. You know, I do like this scent, but I don't like it quite as much as I did, you know, a few years ago. I think when I started my channel, it was in 2013, and I really loved balsam and cedar then. As you can see, this one I kind of cleaned out to use for something else. But my 2-wick tumblers, just very disappointing. No throw, which is why you can see I end up crocking this one, even though there was quite a bit of wax in there. I honestly don't remember what I did with this one, but I think I crocked it and then poured it out and used for something else and then poured it out. This one I also end up crocking because, you know what, I just couldn't smell them as much as I wanted to. So, you know, balsam and cedar used to be a strong scent, and these aren't like fresh pours. These are probably that horrible year. I can't read that. What does that say? Is it 2000? Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Wow, I had to get my glasses because I couldn't believe what I thought I was seeing, because these should have been doing really well. This is actually 2010, and the tumblers are 2011. Now this one, even though I put it in the crock, I can still get some sun. It's got to be my house, people. I got a dud house. I got to move. I'm telling you, because I can't smell any of my candles. Can't smell no bad. Well, that's not true, because there are some things I can smell without having to worry about it. But unfortunately, not my Yankees. Okay, now mistletoe, I love. I love it more than I actually love balsam and cedar. If I had to pick one Yankee scent that to me is Christmas and the holidays, it would be mistletoe. But as you can see, I end up crocking, and I did the same thing with Magical Frosted Forest. Magical Frosted Forest to me is a repackage of a scent that they discontinued, I think 3 years ago. It was Holiday Garland. To me, they're exactly the same. They had both candles out at the same time. I could not tell a difference. I love both scents, but you know, I have to give the edge to mistletoe because it just, to me, reminds me of more Christmas. I've had good luck with both of these scents in the past. I don't know what it is. This year, I just was really having a hard time smelling them. And, you know, these are ones that, you know, I bought at the same time I was able to smell my other ones. So this one is 2013. Yeah, that was the first year it came out. This one is 2010. So, I don't know. I'm thinking it's just me because those 2010s, 2011 should throw. And I bought all of them at the same time. Like, I've been going through like a stash of my Christmas candles that I bought all at the same time. And I know when I first got them, I was able to smell them. So, I don't know. Holiday Bayberry. This is one I've always loved. I've always had burn issues with it, though. You know, it's that green wax. I don't know. So, I end up crocking it. And then I end up throwing something in here. Not quite sure what. But it still has a little bit of a spicy Holiday Bayberry smell. I can vaguely smell it. I must have put some more cinnamon in there. Not sure what I did with that. But I was really happy with, where should I start? Well, my Kringle Christmas. Everybody knows how much I love my Kringle Christmas. And, you know, maybe this is why I'm not so happy with my Yankees that I used to love. I mean, those are all my favorites. I love the balsam and cedar, the mistletoe, the Holiday Bayberry, but none of them threw like this. I had 2 of these going throughout the month, and these are the 2-wick medium jars, and they threw. They threw, people. So just when I'm like thinking, say they burnt down, I didn't put either one of these in the crock because I didn't need to. They both threw, and I enjoyed every single minute of it. And I was really sad that when Kringle had their end of the year sale for holiday scents, this was not included. Christmas and Cozy Cabin, which are 2 of my favorites, weren't included. So I was really nervous about running out. So I only burnt my medium jars this year because I only have like 1, maybe 2 large jars left, and it's like, ugh, you know, gotta ration it out. But this is absolutely my favorite #1 Christmas scent of all time, for now at least. I can't imagine ever falling out of love with it because I just love this scent. I'm like obsessed with it. I could burn it year round probably. Absolutely love it. Kringle Christmas. And look at that label. What's not to love? One that wasn't a love, Colonial Candle, Frankincense and Fir. This is one that I picked up Myers. The scent I love. It's like a pine orange scent. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent. But this has to be one of the worst burning candles I've ever had in my life. I don't know if you can see that. it was just horrendous. It was puny wicks from the get-go. There was nothing I could do to save it. I think this is my second one, maybe my third one. It's just, I love the scent enough I bought it because I figured I can scoop it out and throw it into melts, which is, you know, what I did for about half the candle ended up being thrown into, you know, my empty milk cups. But the candle sucked. Worst candle I've ever had as far as the burn. Just horrendous. But like I said, the scent itself is really beautiful. You know, a little bit more orange than the pine. So for those of you who don't like the heavy pine scents, you would like this. But I don't think they make this scent anymore. Okay, what else? Okay, we got some more Yankees. I did some baby jars in vanilla cupcake, and lost the lid. I mean, basically these were fillers for some of, I think I had these in the medium fractals. So basically they were fillers. I wasn't really expecting, you know, big scent throw from them. Okay, a couple more Yankees. Poinsettia. I did manage to snag a couple of these jars the year this came out during the semi-annual sale, but I never got around to burning it. But I figured this was the year. You know, it was nice. It's basically a fruity floral. Nothing special, but it was very pretty to have out for Christmas. I had this in my bathroom, I believe, in my Infinity Hurricane. And it threw enough for the bathroom, but if I had it in a larger room like my bedroom, it would probably need at least two and some votives to really smell it. But in my bathroom, I could smell it, and it was kind of a nice break from, you know, all the pine scents I had going on, and, you know, some of the bakery. So yeah, poinsettia. It was nice. It was pleasant. I don't know if I would repurchase it unless for some reason I just wanted to buy the candle with the label. And I do have one left in my stash. Lavender Vanilla. I'm not exactly sure where this fit in anymore. I'd have to watch my What I Am Burning Now videos to see where did I have this. Yeah, I don't know if it's a holdover from November or what. One of my favorite scents from Yankee. Unfortunately, it's only an online exclusive now. You can't get it in the store, which I don't know why, but kind of pisses me off. You know, it's always been a little bit on the light side, but you know, it's a good bedroom, bathroom type of scent, and so I don't mind it if it's a little bit on the light side there, because if it's like really strong in the bedroom, I don't find that relaxing. And I actually have some candles going on in my bedroom right now that are like too strong, and I'm going to have to like replace them somewhere, but I'll figure that out next week. I always love Lavender Vanilla. You know, burned good for me. I did not have to crock it, as you can see. Did good. Danish butter cookie. This is a World Journeys. Now, normally I have pretty good luck with World Journey candles. However, every once in a while I come across some that end up getting puny wicks, and that's what happened with this one. And so I end up having to crock it. I think I probably could have left it in a little bit longer because I can still smell it. And basically it's exactly what it says it is, a Danish butter cookie scent. It wasn't that strong in the crock either, to tell you the truth. I was hoping that it was going to like just fill my scent with this wonderful Danish butter cookie, but it was a little bit on the light side even in the crock. But it's a nice, you know, vanilla cookie type scent. Oh, okay, what else? We got to keep moving, people, because it's a lot. Okay, speaking of vanilla cookie, this is another one that ended up being crocked mostly versus burning. And this is Yankee Candle Christmas Cookie. I love this scent. I just wish it was stronger. This is one of the pillars that I picked up at Home Goods a few years ago. So cute looking. Like I said, I really, really love this scent. I mean, I would buy Christmas cookie in bulk if it actually threw for me. But I usually have better luck with the votives than the scent itself and the candle. But I'll still buy it. because I'm a sucker and I love the scent, so I will always buy it. Okay, so we're getting down to the wire, yay! Okay, this is one that I burnt during like the week between Christmas and New Year's. This is an Henri Bendel candle, and this is in the scent champagne. And oh my gosh, people, this, I swear they poured the wrong candle in here, because this just smells nothing like champagne. Nothing like champagne. It smells like green stems and almost a hint of cologne. I don't know. I mean, I'd have to actually go to the Henri Bendel store and pick up another champagne candle to smell it, to see if it really is supposed to smell like this, or this is just a misport, because it just does not smell like champagne. Okay, yeah, so I did not enjoy that one. One that was kind of a surprise to me that I did like was Cranberry Woods. I can't remember what year this came out. Some of you really Bath and Body Works enthusiasts could probably tell from that. It wasn't that long ago, maybe 3 years ago, I think. I actually like this one, which kind of goes to show how your taste can change, because when I bought this candle, I wasn't really into cranberry scents. I like some, like I always liked Yankee candle had the cranberry orange. I've always liked that. But it was like cranberry, I could take it or leave it. It wasn't like all that for me. I really enjoyed this one. Like I said, you know, I burnt this after, I think it was right after the holidays. So it was a nice break from the pines, but it's still blended with whatever I had going on. So I actually really liked it. And I would get it again if it comes back. Yeah. Okay, what else do we got? Okay, we have 2 Colonial candles. Now these both did better than the frankincense and fir. This is Bayberry. It's their classic scent. That Colonial candle originally started with this scent, I believe, if you go way back in their history. And one of my favorites from Colonial candle is Holiday Sparkle. I've burnt both of these scents numerous times. So the Bayberry is a little bit more spicy than the Yankee Candle Holiday Bayberry, and I actually like the Holiday Bayberry from Yankee better than this one. But this Holiday Sparkle I absolutely love. It's like a pine and patchouli blend. I absolutely love it. Love it. So it's one I will always want to have in my stash. Okay, we're winding down. Another kringle candle. This is one that I purchased at Meijer's when they clearanced out this, which I was really sad about, because it was nice to be able to go right across the street to my local Meijer's and, sniff out the scents. Snowcat Fraser. This one's always done well for me as well. Just crisp, clean, balsam, woodsy note scent. Exactly what you would expect it. It's always done well for me. I remember a couple years ago I had the tea lights going in my wall swirly thing, and 9 tea lights filled my entire open condo space, which I can have like 20 large jars going, and that doesn't happen. So I was really impressed with the scent when I got the tea lights. And now we're down to the wire as far as January. One was amazing and one was a dud. Can you guess which one? You would think the big one would be amazing, but no. This one, I was really disappointed. In fact, I've been kind of disappointed with Voluspa candles overall. I do have a few that I've really enjoyed, and I just realized I'm missing one. Hang on a second. Okay, I grabbed it. I bought this during their clearance sale, Clove Pomandor. And, basically it's like a clove scent. Like, you remember, like, back in the day, you used to, like, take oranges and punch them, you know, poke them with the cloves, and you'd make pomodors out of them. And I have always loved that scent. So I've always liked the orange cloves. That always reminds me of the holidays. I could barely smell this. It wasn't exactly scentless, because if I stuck my nose in the jar, I could pick up a scent of something, but barely anything. So I ended up, you know, burning it on my stovetop because that's my dead zone. I couldn't smell it anyway, but it looked pretty during the holidays with the glass jar. That's about all I could say nice about it, was it looked pretty burning. Now, one that was fantastic burning that I loved, which sadly is no longer available, is Henri Bendel Rhubarb and Balsam. And I did stock up on this when it went on clearance the year it came out, because I absolutely love it. It throws like a champ. It's unbelievable. But it's no longer available. Now, the one Voluspa candle that I tried in this, hang on, was a little tiny tin, because, you know, I'd been kind of disappointed in some of the Voluspas I was getting. So when I placed this order, I kind of ordered just a bunch of small sample ones. You guys, I love this one. It's a love. Voluspa Mandarino Canela. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. This little baby threw. Yes, it did. And when I was done burning it, I threw the little tin into my crock, and it threw some more. And I can still smell it. I absolutely love this one. It's like an orange cinnamon blend. I will definitely be repurchasing this one in a larger form. To me, this one was a winner. Okay, so I guess I'm done with my January burns. So I am going to bag all these up, haul them out to the trash, and then do my January empties. So stay tuned for that. If you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below, and have a blessed day.